Hello and welcome to our YOTA online session, to our 12th YOTA online session. Today on Thursday, the 29th of April, 2021. My name is Philip, DK6 Sierra Papa, and I am the IARU Region 1 Youth Working Group Chair. And let's talk about the end for a new beginning. So this will be the last YOTA online session as you know it for now, but we will come to our future plans within this session amongst very interesting other topics as well. So stay tuned. We will have also a prize draw today, giving away two awesome, nice ICOM radios, one for HF, one for UHF, VHF, as well as some ICOM merge packages. So stay tuned. You have to be available and chatting with us in the end of the session to get those prizes if we pick you randomly from all those who solve the riddle. So stay with us for the next hour, 1.5 hours, and then let's see who wins today. So if you have any questions beforehand, just comment on the live streams now. We will be happy to answer those questions during the live stream, hopefully. And now on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, just comment, and our IT team will keep track of those. What is our agenda today exactly? So we're going to talk about why YOTA Online, the event circumstances as always, who are we, the team behind YOTA Online, the YOTA riddle introduction. Then we will hand over to the YOTA Online statistics of the past 11 sessions. We will go ahead with YOTA Online future plans. We will face the pandemic problematic within our common hobby. Then go ahead with the just announced YOTA contest, give you a short introduction into this. Then answer your questions in a Q&A session. And afterwards, we will have the big YOTA riddle giveaway for our viewers today. So again, 2 ICOM radios and a lot of ICOM merge packages going into the mail today, and hopefully you'll be the winner. Afterwards, we will close the session, have some updates on future dates which are important for YOTA and stuff like this. So stay tuned, and let's begin with why YOTA Online.
Yes, and still, as we all know, it's the corona pandemic is still ongoing. So yeah, this is why we unfortunately had to cancel or postpone a lot of YOTA events which were planned. So this is one reason why we have now the YOTA Online format. That since we just cannot meet in person and have some nice activities together, we decided to also do just an online format. And the second reason actually is that there are lots of youngsters who want to join the activities, who want to learn more about Hamradio, actually also because of Corona probably. Some are looking for a new hobby. And this is why we wanted to make this format to share more about this really nice hobby. And this is why we came up with YOTA Online. So the event circumstances, it's basically, since it was during the last year, it's open for everyone, for everybody around the world. It's online and it's for free. You can watch it live, but there's also the opportunity to watch it afterwards. We're talking about specific topics. We have also Q&A sessions, so you can just ask in the live chats, so we can answer your questions. Sometimes we also have a guest. And yeah, we will happy to interact with you and answer all your questions about YOTA topics. And we also have a prize draw, especially today we will have a really nice one. And the event normally takes around 1 hour. It's every last Thursday of the month, but as Philip mentioned already shortly, this is going to be the last time that we have this format. But you will hear that, there will be something else. So who are we? So the team behind YOTA Online, you can see here some of these nice faces. So we're a team from the Youth Working Group from the IARU Region 1. And we have a lot of different nationalities. We have people from Germany, from Finland, from the Czech Republic, and from Belgium. So just as Hamradio, also here, we really have a nice mixture of different international people. And now the really fun part, or the really interesting part about today, actually also the YOTA riddle. So actually, as the last times, you just have to fill in the form in the QR code. We will also post the link in the chat, so you can also just click on the link if you're not able to scan the code here. And we have some really, really nice prizes today. I mean, we have an ICOM IC 7300, so it's an HF radio with 6 meters. So this is pretty cool. I guess that's the best prize we had during all sessions for sure. We also have one ICOM IC 2730E. So it's a VHF and UHF transceiver. And then we're also going to hand out 3 ICOM merge packages. So yeah, what do you need to do to win these great prizes? So here we have the riddle. It's it's not really hard. Just listen carefully to what we will provide you all the answers during the session. So just listen carefully. It's also not too hard because we just want to make everyone be able to win the prizes, especially also for the newcomers. We don't want to include any hard ham radio topics. That's why we kept it quite simple, so everyone will have the chance to win it, but we just want to make sure that you're listening. So what's the riddle? The format is going to be kind of a call sign. So it's going to be one long call sign. And here you can see the format. We first have 2 letters for the answer of the first question, which is, which month will the next YOTA online session take place? So there will be a new format of the YOTA Online, and we want to know when will the next session, so when will this new format take place? So we want to know the month, and especially here, actually the first 2 letters of the month. So then afterwards, you just it's followed by a number, and the question for this number is, how many ICOM packages did we ship so far? So we shipped some ICOM packages during the last sessions, and we want to know how many were there. So how many were shipped, did we ship? And the third question, so this is the suffix of our solution call sign. And the question here is, which member society is the youth working group with for the YOTA contest? So we will later tell you a little bit more about the YOTA contest. And this is in collaboration with the member society, and we want to know the member society, or basically its abbreviation. So yeah, you can fill it out here, and the suffix, it's going to be 5 letters, I can tell you so far. And yeah, feel free to also ask questions. Of course, fill out the form so that you have the chance to win the nice prizes. But also still, if you have any questions regarding today or in YOTA in general, just feel free to comment under the live stream. We'll be happy to answer your questions. And now I'm going to hand over to Marcus, I guess.
Yes, okay, there's the Skype window, finally. All right. There you go, screen shared. Yes, statistics, numbers. So we thought about all sorts of numbers, what to do, what to include. The problem is, numbers are kind of low. The tools, Facebook, Twitch, and so on, they're pretty much bland numbers, and to a large degree just what you can see. So usually it was YouTube, where it was our most used platform, which is why we're going to look at only that the next slides, also because people can watch it there afterwards. We were usually about 40 viewers on YouTube, 20 on Facebook, and maybe 10, if even that much, on Twitch. So yes, we're going to look at YouTube now. There's some good stuff that we got out from YOTA Online. most importantly, this is one nice looking graph. It's the number of subscribers we had on YouTube, and by extension also the amount of people that we can reach on YouTube. Not only youngsters, but hams in general, and maybe even some non-hams. And what we really like about this one is that this is over the lifetime of our channel. So this starts around June or so 2018. And you can see in May 2020, at the end of May 2020, we had the first YOTA online session, almost doubled up the subscriber count. Then we crossed the 100, which we are really thankful about, because since then we have this fancy short URL on YouTube. And then thanks to YOTA Online, it has been going straight up. So one might think it was pretty successful. So we definitely can't say like we didn't reach anybody. We can definitely see some success coming from the YOTA Online in terms of reach, that we get more people also like looking on YouTube what we upload there. We have some other videos as well, some other announcements and similar on there. What is also pretty evident is that this number, it's not just exponential growth, which hopefully everybody is familiar with at this point, but it's really YOTA Online that brought us those numbers. If we look at like how many subscribers did we gain each day, we can pretty much see a monthly spike. So this was the first one, then second, here the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Not always as tall as the first one, but still we can see that it was always the YOTA Online events that brought us a good amount of subscribers. So from that regard, it was definitely good stuff. It definitely brought us forward there. Then, well, what else to look at? One thing that every amateur, or most, maybe not every, but most people are hunting out there are DXCCs. What my first thought was, try to figure out how many DXCCs we reached with the YOTA Online videos, but that was, or would have been, as I tried, a lot of hassle, as we have the 3 platforms. Not all of them like nicely show the countries that each stream or so reached, and then you'd have to like try to plug them together. So unfortunately I can't show how many DXCCs we got in terms of reaching people with our streams. But what we do know is, if you leave some room for interpretation, we had 17 guests, 7 guests from 17 different DXCCs. If you want to count that yourself, you might encounter some fluctuation, as I've decided to not include people within our team that have been like part of our team already at that point. If we included those, we'd maybe have like 1 or 2 more. But yeah, all in all, 17 DXCCs in terms of guests. Then we also, of course, had our giveaway each month. So that also had things going out to all sorts of countries. And all in all, if we count just the prizes given away during the live sessions themselves, not the ones that were like given away a few days after, we managed to reach 15 DXCCs with like actual physical winnings. So like YOTA hoodies, or the other thing, our icon merch. And that leads me to the last DXCC where, yeah, it's not much progress, but it's something. And that is parcel shipping. As I've mentioned, the icon merch, of which we've also gotten a new box of stuff that we're going to give away. Some of this session, some of this over like new upcoming events. So for me personally, this like box is going to give me a few DXCCs more in terms of shipping parcels all over the world, or maybe you could say like FedEx or DHL DXCC if you want to call it like that. And those 8 were all the icon winnings. So that was 8 different countries. We had a different country each time, except for Turkey. There were 2 packages set to Turkey, so that's 8 different countries I shipped to for 9 different people that won icon merch. And there's obviously, hopefully, going to be a few more this time, but we of course don't know them yet until this session is over. But that's like, hey, we getting more countries. I'm getting a FedEx DXCC at some point if we continue like this, and we gain more and more subscribers. So why did we say it was going to be the last one? If we look at the views that we got on YouTube, just the YouTube videos, which I think counts live viewers plus people that like watched the video afterwards, we get almost 4,000 views on all our YOTA online videos together. So you might think that seems about right. It's more or less in line with the other videos we have. So why would we stop then? Well, if we look at not only how many people clicked this video, but also for how long did they watch, we end up with about 500 hours of watch time on all YOTA online sessions, or just over 40 hours per session. And considering the time we put into those videos and those sessions, we sometimes feel like we put about as much time in it as people get like entertainment value and so on out of it. And also, if you compare the views and the watch time and consider that each session takes about 1 hour, so if people watch the whole thing, we'd have almost 4,000 hours, but we only have about 500. So all in all, we only end up with like each view on YouTube watches it for like 8 minutes. Now, of course, nobody knows how exactly YouTube's view counting works, so maybe if people refresh like during the stream, then it might count as another view. But all in all, it's a lot of effort that we put into those sessions. And we know we have quite a few loyal viewers, so those average 8 minutes are probably more like a lot of people watching the full hour, and then even more people, unfortunately, only watching for a few minutes. But yes, all in all, if you consider those numbers and look at the time that we've sunk into preparing this, figure like sending out the packages, trying to get our sponsors to join on preparation and all that, it felt like we weren't really getting forward, weren't really making like any real progress. And there's also some other stuff that will be mentioned like on the next few slides as for why we aren't continuing with the current format. So YOTA Online won't be dead, but it will be different in the future. And for that, I'll hand over again.
Yes, many thanks, Marcus, for all these nice statistics. We already got one interesting number, which we had in the riddle. So now let's look at the future plans of YOTA Online. Because as I said, or as we said, this is going to be one of the latest, the last YOTA Online session in this format, but there will be a new one. So let us look at the YOTA Online in future. It's going to start in July 2021. So in July, we will meet the next time, but not in this not here in this format, not streamed live, but it's going to be more interactive. So it's going to be a platform where you can all join and where we can also all talk to each other, and where we, for example, also will have a chat. So you can also ask the questions either in live per voice or also per chat. So it actually will look like it's going to be more or less like a bar camp. So this bar camp style is in the way that the content and the input is actually from the participants itself. So we want youngsters, or it's of course open for everyone. So we're really happy for everyone to join us. Everyone is highly invited. But we mainly actually want youngsters to present something, to show something, to share some ideas. This can be either just a short talk with some minutes, but this can also be a huge presentation over a longer time. So as you want, whatever you want to present. And So the idea behind this is actually that we have youngsters for youngsters, and that also the youngsters itself can be the almas for other youngsters, because I guess the best way to learn something is actually also from someone else who is kind of in the same age for you, struggled with the same stuff, and also who kind of grew up with the same technologies and ideas. So I think this is pretty cool. To learn more from each other and more from other youngsters, and this is what we also want to support in this new format. So the goal is to have more interaction and to share ideas and to inspire each other. So it's also a great opportunity for the youngsters who actually already have a lot of experiences and or who has some ideas, or those who have good skills. So this will be also your platform to share this and to contribute this to other new youngsters who also want to learn more. So we want to give here an interactive platform also for those already pretty good skilled youngsters to share their skills and to support others. And so if you have any ideas you want to present, or if there's a topic you want to talk about or you want to discuss with other people, then reach out to us, tell us about it, send us an email so we can coordinate this to plan this within the next session. So the next session is both for you. It's something where you can listen, but it's also something for you where you're going to be more active, because right now you're actually also just watching the live stream. Of course, you can reach out in the chat to us, but we want to have this more interactive. We want to include you more, and also, we want to have your ideas also in the session. So this is why we created this new format. So I'm going to look forward to see you all in July. And that's about the new format. So I'm going to hand over. First, of course, also still, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat about today's topic, about the new format, or about what Ottava is going to tell us now. Just feel free to comment in the chat.
Hello everyone, my name is Ottava, Oscar Hotel 3, Oscar Tango. I'm from Finland, and today we're going to talk a little about pandemic problematic, which is also the reason why YOTA Online at first was created. What I'm going to really talk about is both train the trainer, but also I'm going to tell you how Youngsters on the Air project and youth in general in other societies as well is coping with the pandemic situation. So, really much at the beginning of 2020, as you know from our starting slides, COVID stopped really everything. Our camps, including big summer camp in Kreisa, 3 sub-regional camps, many YCPs, everything had to be cancelled or postponed until further notice. So, because we still had people who were willing to participate in different kinds of youth activities, feel to be a part of the community, we decided to create YOTA Online as a solution to this problem that we had. What we had in mind when we were doing YOTA Online at the first times or planning for it, we wanted YOTA Online to be easy to access, also on regular basis, which means now every last Thursday of the month, so people can easily remember that when is the time for the next YOTA Online. That will also be the case with the newest edition as well. So also we see that it's really important that you can somehow communicate with other youngsters watching the streams. Such as now we have the comments, and in the future you can actually participate the session yourself by interacting with the other people. So really, if you're interested, wait for the newest edition. I know you're going to like that. Other than having new types of activities, we had to take everything out of the old activities that we had. So, for example, December YOTA month, we thought how could we make it even more this year. So we came up with the plaques that we sent to or awarded to the people who got most points in different categories during December YOTA month. That was a great success, and hopefully we will that have as next year also. But one big thing that I'm going to talk more today is train the trainer and its importance now during COVID times. So let's get to the next slide. I will tell you a little introduction to what is train the trainer. At first, as I have written there, we had train the trainer in YOTA Online Session 2, where the past train the trainer coordinator did a good job presenting the topic in really, it was a really good in-depth introduction. And if you're looking for that and you are not completely sure what does train the trainer mean, I highly suggest you to watch that session again. But so, in a short, train the trainer, TTT, is an interactive platform or format for youth within Hamradio to share ideas. How this is achieved, when we are not in the camps, we are using reports or asking questions, and then sharing them again on the Hamyota website, where everyone can read them, get ideas from them, and then organize events in their own countries. The main point with this is really the same with YOTA Online, that we want people, young people, telling stuff what to do in your country, how to keep your hobby alive or youth in your hobby. Even now, when you cannot really meet in person with people. So what we wanted to do with Train the Trainer more this year and end of the last year also, we wanted to help others not only organize youth activities, but have a youth community in their country. So we could say that at the moment, Train the Trainer plays bigger part or role than ever before in YOTA. Also, I want to say some words about Train the Trainer reports, which is the main thing that we have done it now, as I said. Mainly, if you're interested in sending a report, please contact me. I have my contact information in end of this presentations, and you can really contact me if you have anything to ask. You can also do it now on the live chats in YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, and I will try to answer you the best I can and help you out with having youth activities in your country. Next I have just a few pictures to show. To the next slide then. Nothing more than here. I just want to showcase that we always also want to have pictures from the participating countries to train the trainer, because we think that those are those are good visualization of what there is to Hamradio. For example, all kinds of activities are great as pictures also. But so now to the past train the trainer reports. So what we did now was that we invented a new way of answering the reports. As before, we had we asked some questions, and then we said that we want some kind of report or document or even presentation. We really we have always wanted any kind of material that could help other people or other youngsters to participate in or organize youth activities in their own countries. But now we made it even easier for people by asking them straight questions, for example, leading to topics that we're soon going to discover. But we tried that for now 2 last Train the Trainer requests, and we have had good feedback on that, and we're probably going to continue with that one, at least if we're not going to get any new ones to work with. But so, the past Train the Trainer reports, the first one of January 2021 was focused on the last half year of last year, which were always times with quarantine and everything, you couldn't really do anything. So we wanted to know, what did people do then when you really couldn't do? So yeah, I'm going to cover those answers that we got a little later, because I want to show you and get you some ideas of what can youth work in Hamradio be now during COVID time. But just a quick saying that we have sent the train-the-trainer requests to youth coordinators as well as attenders of past YOTA camps. This is because we think that people who are willing to do youth work are the ones doing it. Youth coordinators are selected to organize youth activities or at least keep a hand in youth in your own society. And attenders of past YOTA camps are usually the people who are at least some kind of interested in Hamradio and would probably like to help other peoples to join to the hobby as well. But also the second new thing with Train the Trainer now has been the report summaries, which we have gathered afterwards. These are big documents, and on the next slide now, I will tell about those to you. So, Train the Trainer reports were the thing that we came up with last half a year, end of 2020, I'd say, even. What this is, it's we gather observations and ideas from different societies' Train the Trainer reports into one document that is really easy for everyone to read. The first report summary that we have had, we gathered from the answers that we get from the January 2021 Train the Trainer. And if you're interested in reading this, or actually if you're interested in reading any of the Train the Trainer reports that we have had, I highly suggest you first to read the report summary, because that will give you, it's a 5-minute read, it's really quick. This will give you a great idea of what youth work is at the moment, mostly in Region 1, but we have also had answers from Region 2 and 3 as well. So the first one was telling what is happening on those countries, but then we also wanted to have ideas from those reports, ideas that the participating countries, the Train the Trainer, have been telling us. So for example, like what they have done, what they suggest others to do, what they have told has been a good thing. So that has been like the way that we have liked this, really. But now let's go to the next slide, and I will tell you a little more about what did the report summary January include. As I said before, you can read the report summary as a whole from Train the Trainer HamYota website. Just go to ham-yota.com/ttt and you will easily find that from there. There is now the January one, but in just a matter of days, there will also be a one from the April Train the Trainer, which has been the newest edition so far. So, short recap of what the societies had done. This was the main thing, as I said before. But what we got that people had done in the past half year of 2020 was that there were really no camps. Activities were down. This is accepted when you cannot meet people. You cannot have camps when you cannot have people. So yeah, what this leads to is, of course, more activities held online. What was great to see was that the activities were not only like one kind of activities, but there were, for example, meetings, some kind of live streams, videos, online courses, Hamradio courses for young people, even from some universities, for example. But what maybe was for me like the most exciting thing was that some countries even had radio exams online, which was in my opinion, it was a really great thing to hear. Then, second thing that we had as an observation from the January Train the Trainer was that December YOTA month was a high success. As I said before, what we made was have the black use and keep website, etc. everything like background stuff. But really what made the December YOTA month a huge success was you, all the people who operated December YOTA month. And what was a really great thing, not only we got our QSO record, I think it's 138,000 QSOs nearly in the month with young operators, but also multiple societies reported in their train-the-trainer reports that they had a lot of new faces as operators. I think this is quite interesting, as now you cannot really go to the club stations or contest stations to operate, but what we see was getting more people were operating, for example, remote stations, which is really this day of Hamradio. And also people thought that group chats or chatting with people or other young hams made this like, it was like the thing that had people together. So this is for every one of you who is organizing some kind of youth activities in your own country. You must know that communication is the key. You need to have other same-minded people to talk with, to discuss with different topics, have QSOs when needed, have skets, really anything. So what I suggest you to do now is make sure that you have some kind of group chat for youngsters in your country. If you don't have, just make it, invite their people you know. If you don't have any people, contact your society if they know some that you could have contact information or something. I think if you don't want to do anything else, this is the least you can do to have some kind of youth community. And when you have the youth community, it's really easy to get up there and have maybe a camp when the corona thing is over. And this is how it's going. You have to build it by a little steps. But now, when you cannot have the camps yet, what you can have is interactive online activities. Because the interactive activities that we have also seen, that's the thing that once people want to join when they can somehow interact with who is speaking. This can be either commenting or even joining the conversation, presenting themselves. Some kind of discussion between the presenter and the viewers. This would be a good thing and also a great place to learn. Ask questions if you don't know something, and just have something new things to learn from about Hamradio. Then report summary now included mostly things about Region 1. But then I contacted Neil from the Region 2, and he gave me a little info about what is happening in YOTA Region 2, Americas. And now on the next slide, I will show you just a little bit of what is happening in the United States now, and the Americas as a whole also. So next slide, please. Yes, so the main big thing with the Region 2 is that the summer camp is still intended to happen. It's scheduled for July 11th to 16th in Ohio. And of course, they're following the COVID-19 protocols in United States. If the camp is not possible, they're going to postpone it to 2022. This is also the case now with Region 1 camp, which is now postponed to 2022 in Cresa. But yeah, I at least I really hope that I'm going to see Region 2's camp call sign Whiskey 8 Yankee on air in July this year. Other than the summer camp, they have had other activities in Region 2 as well. For example, some of their own activities that they have intended. Some of those were virtual YOTA Day, YOTA special event last year that were both held when the camp was scheduled to take place. And also the new thing now, bi-weekly Zoom conferences where the youth leaders from American continents take, or American countries and Caribbean countries take place and discuss youth topics. And also, Region 2 has been taking place in our activities in Region 1, such as December YOTA month, and they even made nearly 15,000 QSOs with 4 stations and 24 youngsters under the age of 26 as operators, which is, I think, a really great job from Region 2. If you're more interested on what is happening in YOTA Region 2, you can see the website now, ham-yota.com, TT Region 2. You can see the whole document that I got from Neil, if you want to read it, and also Sterling. If you want to read that, please take a look there, and there is a lot more info about those activities that you can now see there on the screen. Now, let's go to the last slide, and then we're going to skip next part. So to the next slide, please. Thank you. What has been the great thing, in my opinion, is that, and also a thing that we should be extremely proud of, is that youth in Hamradio has not been silenced through the COVID. We have been actually active on the bands, on the internet, wherever we can. We try to be there for people to have QSOs with us, talk with us, and this is a really great thing. But even though we can now see, at least somehow communicate during these YOTA online events, at least I really hope that we will soon meet at camps again, maybe some Friedrichshafen next year, hopefully. For example, maybe Kresa in 2022, who knows? But at least I hope that we will be there. So now, if you have any questions, please ask in the chat. I will be glad to answer you those. And also, if you don't want to ask now or have something bigger or want to participate, train the trainer, you can contact me also always with the email address that you can now see on the screen. Please contact me and I will answer you, and we can see what we can do together. But now, thank you for your time. I will hand now the mic to Philip, who will be talking about our next really big thing, YOTA contest. Thank you.
Thank you, Ottawa. We shortly go back to the riddle once more. So Claudia will give you the question for today's giveaway. We have an ICOM IC7300 today, an ICOM IC 2730 Echo for VHF and UHF today, and some really great ICOM merge packages. So Claudia, go ahead with once more the questions for these riddles.
Okay, now, so I hope we fixed the technical part. Great. Okay, so as a short reminder for the riddle, we want to have the special call sign consisting of a prefix, a number, and a suffix. So for the prefix, we have the question, which month will the next YOTA online session take place? So we want to have the first 2 letters of the month where the next YOTA online session will take place. So in the new format then. As a second question, we have how many ICOM packages did we ship so far? So how many parcels did we ship in total? So it might have been a bit confusing because we mentioned the number of countries we shipped and also how many we actually shipped. So don't worry about this. We will accept both of this, but actually we wanted to know how many in total. Yeah, how many parcels in total we shipped with the ICOM packages. Yeah, and the third question for the suffix is which member societies is the youth working group with for the YOTA contest? So who's our corporation, which member society is our cooperation partner for the YOTA contest? And if you don't know this answer yet, then listen carefully to Philip now.
Thank you, Claudia. So let's set this up here. So we're going to talk about the just newly announced YOTA contest now. Basically, the YOTA contest is an activity which is kind of independent of the current pandemic situation. This is one thing which led us to create such a YOTA contest. So our goal is basically get the youth and the youngsters on the air and have some more attention on the YOTA program worldwide. And what was really important for us, having Elmas helping youngsters getting on the air. So what is the YOTA contest about? It is organized by the IARU Region 1 Youth Working Group and the Emraj. Emraj is the Hungarian Amateur Radio Society, member society of the IARU. They are providing us with the log upload, with log checking. 2 members of their team are also within our contest committee, but I will introduce you to those people later today. For 2021, we have scheduled 3 different events. The first is going to be held in less than a month, so basically around 3 weeks only ahead until the first session. It's on the 22nd of May. We also have one scheduled for the 17th of July, and the last one for this year, right in between the December YOTA month activity on the 30th of December. We have the 3rd session scheduled, YOTA contest. All 3 of those sessions will last 12 hours only. So the participation is really open for everyone. So we have youngsters participating, we have oldsters participating. Everyone really can participate. We have different categories set up, like we have an open category for everyone. And what was really important for us to encourage youngsters participating in this contest, we have several really great YOTA categories. YOTA is defined by the IARU region, IARU in general, with an age under and equal 25. So up to 25 years, you are allowed to enter the YOTA category. We also have a multi-operator category where we say per 2 youngsters, there's a maximum of 1 non-youngster allowed. So for example, if you have 4 youngsters in the team, you are allowed to have 2 non-youngsters within the multi-operator team. These are the categories in general. The general rules of the contest, we're gonna operate on 80 meters, 40, 20, 15, and 10, so the classic contest bands. We will have a mixed category only, so you can either enter in CW and SSB. What will be the exchange? So we have the basic report, so RS or RST in CW, plus the age on the 1st of January. So basically, if I operate in the contest, I will give 5.9 or 5.99 plus my age, which is 23. For multi-operators, we have a separate rule, which says either hand out the age of the operators or 25, whichever is less. So there's a possibility that multi-operators have a higher age if the Elmas are a bit older, then you give 25. And the average age of the whole team, if it's lower than 25, you will give that number. The scoring itself is not very complicated. You will get points for more points for DX contacts. The own continent gets a bit less points, but still points. And the most points will be generated working those youngsters on the air. If you go to our homepage, which is ham-yota.com/contest, ham-yota.com/contest, you will see the rules in different languages. So we don't have any barrier. If you don't understand English that well, just go through the tabs and search for your language. We already have around 10 languages translated. And if you see your language, of course, which is not translated yet, feel free to contact us, and we're going to get this started and get the rules translated here as well. Yeah, go there, watch the rules in detail, and hopefully we'll see you in the contest. Again, to the categories in detail. So we have single operator, 3 bands, mixed as a general, so up for everybody, as well as a YOTA category. So what does the single op 3 bands mean? 3 bands with the biggest score itself worked basically are automatically chosen from the log you will submit to us. And those are chosen from the log itself, and therefore it's not required to predetermine these within the log. Then we have single op all bands, which speaks for itself. You're allowed to work on all 5 bands, CW, SSB, what you want. Then we have single operator all bands 6 hours, which is only for youngsters on the air. So this speaks for itself as well. Multi-op I just explained to you. Then we have also the SWL category on all bands. For the detail rules, just go to the website ham-yota.com/contest. And what we also have is the station sponsors opening station for youngsters on the air. So these are station owners which are inviting youngsters, and they may apply to a separate category with photos submitted and being rewarded for their efforts. For that occasion, please provide the sponsor call sign within the operating list. So you can still submit a single op and just enter the station sponsor into the operating list. What is very important on this point, you all know, the COVID regulations in each country are really varying. And please, please follow the local guidelines, the local law, and don't break any rules. We know the situation is very difficult at the moment, and there will be YOTA contests where you can visit bigger stations, but for now, please follow these guidelines, your national guidelines, and then we hopefully see you in the YOTA contest on the 22nd of May. Those on the right-hand side, you see the plaques, which we're going to provide. As an example, we just shipped a few of these for the December YOTA month, but I will show you in the end of this presentation. And these will be the wooden plaques, really good quality, made in Hungary. And we will ship these to every category winner of this YOTA contest. So the YOTA contest, as I said, we have a special focus on youth. We have those extra categories for youngsters, and we want to make it as attractive as possible to work the youth due to the scoring system. We know that if you are working with a cluster system, the X cluster system or whatever, there is no database behind that yet because it's the first event. But you will recognize the youngsters because they will have a pile up on the band. So just go for it, work everybody on the band, get the points together, and let's have some fun during the contest. What is also very important is to focus on the support of the youngsters, as I said before. If you have a son, a daughter, a nephew, a grandchild, whatever, operating your station, feel free to include your call sign there as well, and we will mention you as a supporter of YOTA, of the YOTA movement. And you probably apply for a sponsor plaque then as well. Who is behind the YOTA contest? This is the team, so the YOTA contest committee. This is me, Philip, DK6SP from Germany. Then we also have Marcus, DLA GM, We two represent the IARU Region 1 Youth Working Group. And then we have Tommy, Hotel Alpha 8 Radio Tango, and Csaba, Hotel Alpha 6 Papa X-Ray from Hungary, who are representing the EMRAS, the Hungarian Society, MRASZ, the Hungarian Amateur Radio Society, EMRAS. And Tommy is also very active within the YOTA program itself. He is, for example, also the December YOTA month manager. So if we have left any open questions, feel free. As I said, ham-yota.com/contest. We have also FAQ, frequently asked questions section on the homepage. If you scroll down to the end of the page, and if your question is not answered, then as well, feel free to contact us on contest@ham-yota.com. So contest@ham-yota.com with any of your questions if it's not answered on the rules or the FAQ branch on our website. So now we have a little teaser video for you, which you can also see on our YouTube channel. And let's go ahead with this.
Hello everyone, my name is Ahmed, 3 Victor 1 Bravo, and I will be taking part in the upcoming YOTA contest. 73s.
Hello, I am Nico, Oscar Hotel 5 Charlie Zulu. I am a member of Oscar Hotel 5 Zulu contest team. I will be operating a YOTA contest, 73 and see you on the bunch.
Hello, I am Lisa, Papa Alpha to Lima Sierra, and I will be joining the Youngsters on the Air contest. Will you be joining as well? I hope to meet you on the air. 73s and bye bye!
Hey guys, I'm Thomas, KX0STL.
And I'm Mason, KU0YIJ.
And we're here in the W0EE shack, and we're gonna see you guys, hope to see you guys during the YOTA contest. Good luck!
7-3.
Hello, amateur radio friends around the world. This is Ray, W2RE, here in my studio in New York. We will be on for the YOTA contest.
Hi, I'm Nate, N4YDU, encouraging everyone to participate in the upcoming Youngsters on the Air radio sport competition.
Hello, I'm Alan, Echo Alpha 3 Hotel Sierra Oscar, Echo Delta 3 Tango, and we are here getting ready for the new YOTA contest. Really excited to participate in the QRP category. I made like this with an eye when I said QRP, but you didn't see it.
Hi, I'm Phil, DK6SP, and in behalf of the IARU Region 1 Youth Working Group, I want to welcome you to the upcoming YOTA contest. So see you down the lock there.
So we're gonna encourage you to operate within the YOTA contest. Quick reminder, 22nd of May 2021, and we hope to see you on the bands. If you like this teaser video, just go to our YouTube channel. We have prepared already a second one and some well-known faces in there. So get ready for the YOTA contest, 22nd of May. See you down the lock there.
Yeah, many thanks, Philip. We're all looking forward to the YOTA contest, as well of course to the new YOTA online format. But first, let's just remind of the riddle today. So you have actually from now on 1 minute left, and we want to know the special call sign. So in the beginning, we have the prefix. We want to know the first 2 letters of the month where the next YOTA online session in the new format finally will take place. The number of this call sign is going to be how many icon packages did we ship so far. So how many parcels has been shipped to how many people. So we actually want to know the number of people, not the number of countries, but it's fine. We're going to this as well. And then as the suffix, we want to know which member society is the youth working group with for the YOTA contest. So in collaboration with which member society is the YOTA contest. So fill out the form you have around, let me check. Yeah, now a few seconds left. So yeah, make sure that you fill out the form right now. So you have 30 seconds. And yeah, then I wish you good luck to win our cool prizes. And yeah, before we can announce the winners, so the team behind is going to check the answers and going to draw the winners. So let's look at a few questions we've got. So I hope that we have Ottawa with us here because we got a pretty cool question for you regarding the Train the Trainer report. So there was like the question on if they are somewhere available so that you can read through them, or is this going to be shared somewhere? So yeah, how can the youth coordinators or in general all the youngsters who are interested, how can they get access to the reports?
Yes. So when you go to HamYOTA website, there is a Train the Trainer part to the website, which is behind ham-yota.com/ttt. Then when you scroll down the page a little bit, there is first some basic information about Train the Trainer. After that, you will have 3 orange boxes. There is one for resource download. Then there is one for the summary reports. There you can find the summary reports that has been made to this day. So first January, and in a matter of days you will have the April as well. And then as third, there is also a page where you can see all the social medias that I have gathered and Facebook groups, etc., that you can easily get there and follow them on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever there are the social media links. And also, if you want your social media there, your societies, I mean, please contact me also. But yes, there you can read the report summaries, and then you have a flag of every country or society that has been participating Train the Trainer, and just click on the flag and it will get you the page where you can see that country's Train the Trainer reports. Hope this answers your questions.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. So I guess also like if there are questions left from the Train the Trainer reports, then of course you can try to contact them via social media. But probably if you don't want to do this, or if they're not responding, or if there's some kind of issue, is there also another way to get in contact with the member societies or the ones who share the Train the Trainer report? So is there some kind of contact information, or?
Yes, well, we want to. We don't want to share this contact information on the pages, but there is the Train the Trainer at hamyota.com website where you can please contact me first and tell what you have to say, so I can give if they don't have the social media, I can give them the email of the people who is answering the Train the Trainer report, and therefore you can contact them.
That sounds great. Many thanks. So yeah, let me check for some other questions. Okay, so Probably Philip for the YOTA contest. So, for example, if I want now to, call CQ on the bands, is there a special way on what I should do as a youngster station to also tell the people that I'm a youngster, or is there something I could say, or shall I just call normally CQ, or is there a special way for youngsters on how to behave during the contest?
Sure. Thanks for the question, Claudia. So basically, we also already had a session about contests. So if you fancy how to operate a contest, just go a bit back in our YouTube and see the YOTA online session for that. But in short, if you call CQ contest, normally everybody should call you, because you are someone who is active in the contest, so the people will find you somehow. If you are a youngster, you are kind of identified by the report you're given out. So the example which I gave out beforehand was my age, for example, is 23. So if you listen to a QSO and I'm giving out the 59 or 59923, depending on the mode, of course, you know that I am a youngster and I am worth more points because of the rules we set. People will probably recognize youngsters on the air during the contest and spot them in the DX clusters with a comment saying 22, 23 or something like this. But you still can call CQ, I'm a youngster. That's really no problem. But if you have a good rate in the contest, you probably have no time to call I'm a youngster. But people will recognize you in the band because of the report you're given out. So 5923 means you are a youngster.
Yeah, that's true, definitely, for sure. Okay, great. So we have another question again for for the trainer part and the pandemic situation. So there are also guys more interested about the online exams. So how can I get to know more about this specific topic?
Did I understand that they are willing to share information about that or getting to know about it?
I guess they want to have more the information about it, but probably you can just tell about both. So
either way it is, please contact me with trainthetrainer@hamyota.com, or you can also have a direct message to Hamyota in Instagram or Facebook, and I will be answering you that, and we can see what we can do.
Okay, that sounds great.
Probably one more word from my side there as well. The youth working group is just preparing a big guideline document for the youth coordinators with some information in there. We are at the moment gathering some information which we're gonna include in this document. So stay tuned. This will be released sooner or later. Somewhere soon in the future to the youth coordinators, and we probably answer a lot of the youth coordinators' questions as we have lots of new contacts now. Let's see how that goes, and we will see.
Yeah, great. Many thanks, Philip, for also pointing out that that's true. So there's hopefully soon going to be also more information up to this. So there was just another question also coming in. It's about the YOTA contest again. So is there going to be for the log contesting for the logging softwares? Is this contest included, or how can I use log contesting software for this contest?
Sure. So this is really easy to answer. Our cooperating member society, MRASH, contacted lots of logging software developers, including the well-known, of course. N1MM is already implemented and will be released shortly. If you go to the frequently asked questions branch on our website, ham-yota.com/contest, I will just share with you here. So if you go down here to the frequently asked questions, which software shall I use operating the YOTA contest? So basically at the moment there are implemented the Xlog, UCXlog, CTest Win, CRX Logbook, 5M contest, and 1MM is in development, and TR4W is also in development. We also contacted Wintest. We also contacted several others, and they are already developing the software, and it will be available by the 22nd of May for the contest. So keep checking our website for those. This is really updated when we get the information. And yeah, just go to the website and see what is available on the date of the contest. But good question.
Yes, for sure. There were some great questions. I think we went through all of them now. I hope we didn't miss anyone. Yeah, so I think we have all questions. If not, there's hopefully one of the team members shouting out to me.
That's about it.
Great. Okay, so yeah, then let's finally look at the solution for the YOTA riddle. So the next YOTA online session in the new format, we're all going to look forward to it. It's going to be in July. So the prefix of our call sign is a Juliet uniform. And yeah, about the packages we shipped out. So we shipped in total 9, and since there were 2, so we had 8 different DXCCs, but there were 2 going to Turkey. So in total, we shipped 9 parcels to our lucky winners. But yeah, don't worry about this too much. We also took care of this probably little bit confusing about the countries and the participants, about the countries and the winners. So don't worry about this. And then which member society? It's the MRASH, so it's the Hungarian Amateur Radio Association, who we cooperate here with the YOTA contest. So this is our suffix. So in total, we have Juliet Uniform 9, Mike Radio Alpha Sierra Zulu as solution call sign for our riddle. So yeah, let's see who's the lucky winners. By the way, we decided before that we're going to first draw the winner of the big radio, but to make it a little bit more exciting now, we decided to just flip it around and start with the icon packages.
Yeah.
So it's just the announcing which we were flipped around. I hope that was clear. Or otherwise, Marcus can just explain to us.
I think Marcus has some problems with his internet connection. So let's just talk a bit more, Claudia, about the YOTA contest. Let me ask you a personal question. You have a little home station at home. Will you be participating in the YOTA contest, CW or SSP?
Well, so I wanted to say for sure, but then you ask about CW. So CW is not sure yet. Let's see on how my skills are going to develop until then. But of course, I'm going to participate. I guess it's going to be mainly in SSP. If you hear me in CW, then you're one of the really rare stations where I can hear you loudly and clear enough. And Yeah, but exactly as you said, I also just have a small station, so I just have a wire in the garden, and an antenna tuner with and a balloon, and a radio transceiver. So that's basically my setup here. But I definitely will be QRV, going to look for, of course, other youngsters. But I'm also really happy to work everyone out there. And yeah, I don't know yet which category, if I go for just 3 bands or for all bands. I will see. I guess mainly SSB, as I said, probably CW. So yeah, let's see.
So we see you have a kind of small station with just a wire in the garden and 100 watts, and you will still be participating. So this is gonna be an experience, I think, for you.
Well, so that's basically the kind of contest I do like. I think it doesn't have to be about, being the best one in his category. I think it's not about, of course, it's nice if you win something. And I also like to go to the big stations, for example, during a youth contesting program, and to really try your best. But I also enjoy to just, participate for some hours. Like it's often when I'm in a contest, I just go to my station. I have the simple setup, and I'm still like always really amazed sometimes on how well this simple setup is working, and I really enjoy a lot to get through the bands, work some of the stations, and I'm also really surprised sometimes that the loud stations, or some stations which are really loud here, they don't hear me. Some others which are really has a really small signal here, I can still hear them. So I guess that's the fun part also about the radio thing. So of course, contesting, it's nice if you win something, but I think that's definitely not all. So I think the fun part behind the contest is actually the really interesting one. So that's why I also think there's no issue with just participating in with a small station. So probably I can also encourage some other youngsters to just do so as well.
Perfect. So I hope we could encourage some youngsters as well with also a small setup participating. It's all about you to make it a success, the YOTA contest. Also, probably Ottawa, you have also a station at home to operate from?
Yes, we share a station with my father.
That's awesome. So you could enter in the sponsors category and enter with together with your father, and probably he can win the plaque then.
Oh, didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's true. I don't know yet my work shift, but totally if I don't have work or I have some shift that I can fit even 6 hours to time of this, I will sure be operating SSB awesome. This time. Hopefully later CW as well.
Perfect, awesome. So hopefully we could get some more youngsters interested into the YOTA contest. I just saw one more question regarding the international rules in the different languages. So just go to ham-yota.com/contest, ham-yota.com/contest. I will just share the screen again once more. So if you go to the page, it will look like this. You just click on here for the rules. And then you have different rules available in the same rules available in different languages. That's the right thing. So, for example, if we go here to the German rules, you have the German translation. If you go here to the Hungarian translation, we have it in Hungarian. We even have the Japanese translation for our friends in Region 3 already. We have the Spanish translation ready. But also some like Greek are coming soon, or Portuguese, Icelandic. If you are missing your language and it's coming soon, feel free to contact us. Here are the latest news. We have a translation from Finnish. We have a translation from Spanish and Japanese, for example. So if you're missing your language and you want to help us translating, feel free to contact us. So let's see if Marcus is back. Hopefully his internet is working again. Let's see. Marcus, yes. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, and it never was the internet not working. Weirdly enough, I mean, it wouldn't be uncommon in Germany for internet to do weird stuff, but no, internet was fine, but Skype crashed. So yeah, that's
a pity.
like right when I wanted to share the screen. Anyways, giveaway. We have plenty of stuff. We got plenty of right answers. So, as Claudia already said, the winners were picked in reverse order. So, like, we didn't want to pick someone for like the small merch package and then take him out of the pool for the big radio. So they were picked in reverse order. So this I've known from the very beginning who, like, after the deadline was over, of course, who was gonna win the radio. But yeah, the suspense is gonna have to wait a bit until the end. I also like right off the bat apologize for any pronunciation screw ups should they happen. So let's start. The first one, an ICOM merge package, not exactly the one shown on that picture because we got a new box with different stuff from ICOM, but anyways, we're gonna put something together, and that will go to Marjolein, shortwave listener. We had her on the show last time, so yes, congratulations to the Netherlands. And then next up, we have another ICOM merge package, and same one again, not the one displayed here, but similar. That one will go also to the Netherlands, to Lunette, Papa Delta 4 Lima Yankee November. That's not going to help my shipping DXCC, but hey. Still, congratulations to the Netherlands once again. Then, third up, we have an ICOM vest. That one is going to go to Johannes, Delta Lima 7 Juliet Bravo. So I think on one of the previous sessions you won a merge package, so now you'll have the right ICOM vest to go with that as well. So congratulations to Germany. And then comes the interesting part, the radios.
Now you have to be live on the chat and answer if you are there. So
yeah,
stay
we'll
tuned.
check that people actually listen for the whole time. But I think I've seen them in the chat. So first up, an ICOM IC2730E. So a VHF, UHF radio for all your mobile or station operating needs. That is going to go to Ryan, Echo India 8 Kilo Whiskey. So congratulations to Ryan. I can't look at the chat right now because, well, there's a presentation in the way.
I'm looking.
So while we're looking, I'll just go ahead with the big prize. That is going to be an HF radio, an ICOM IC7300. I wish that thing had been out when I made my license. And that is going to go to Ilin, Tango Fox 2 Echo Quebec. So congratulations to Iceland on this very nice shortwave radio. There's one thing I'll have to say right off the bat about the radio shipping. It's going to take a bit until they arrive because our supplier recently changed their inventory management software, so things are going to take a bit. But yes, we'll try to get those prices sent out as soon as possible.
So we have to see if they respond, Marcus.
Yeah, if there's a response in chat. But I think I've seen them, so...
I'm just texting. Ryan is, by the way, a very young operator from Ireland. I had the pleasure to have some QSOs with him already. I think he's about 11 or 12 years old and a really passionate CW operator. Yeah, but I will go ahead, give them some more minutes. If Eileen, Tango Fox 2 Echo Queen, and Ryan, Echo India 8 Kilo Whiskey, please respond on the chat. There is Ryan. Congrats. There's Ryan. Ryan responded on YouTube. So yeah, so we are waiting. There's TF2EQ as well. So congratulations again. We will get in contact with you.
Yeah, we will get in contact with you via email. And as I said, like with all winners, we're gonna get in contact. But for the two radio winners, Ryan and Alan, yeah, please be aware that it might take a bit for the packages to come because our supplier is still sorting stuff out on his side. So yeah, that plus the eventual shipping delays that unfortunately still exist. So yeah, I'll hand it over again to Phil or whoever's next. I don't have the plan right now.
Exactly.
All right, Phil, go ahead.
So you should already see my slide to get this YOTA Online Session 12 to an end. Yeah, we have to say it's coming to an end, but not the next 2 minutes, because we want to share some pictures with you as we send out some plaques for the December YOTA month. We have also got a photo from session 11 winner in Cyprus. So here are different winners of the categories. We have Gisela, Delta Golf 9, November Golf Oscar from Germany, sharing her plaque with us. She achieved during the December YOTA month 2020. We also have Bela on the right-hand side, Hotel Alpha 8 Zulu Bravo from Hungary, sharing his plaque with us, as well as having Jim, 5 Bravo 4 Alpha Lima Sugar from Cyprus, who received his hoodie from session 11. So congrats again to all the winners. All plaques have been shipped, and all prizes as well for the previous YOTA Online sessions have been shipped as well. So we are coming over to the upcoming events. This has been a tradition for the past 12 or past 11, now 12 sessions of YOTA Online. So we basically want to remind you to the YOTA contest dates again. So the first round will take place on the 22nd of May from 8 to 19:59 UTC. The second round will be on the 17th of July from 10 to 21:59 UTC. Then the third round on the 30th of December from 1200 to 23:59 UTC. You see different time frames were chosen for these different sessions because we want to make this a worldwide event, and not all youngsters are in the same time zone. And we want to make up the opportunity to have as many youngsters as possible on the contest. So again, 22nd of May, in about 3 weeks, or exactly 3 weeks, we're gonna have this contest set up, and we want to welcome you to the YOTA contest. So spread the word. There is a press release on our homepage, ham-yota.com. Just go there, spread the news everywhere, in your local magazines, in your website, social media, everywhere. There are also some graphics to download, the press release itself. So you have everything downloadable on our website. Share the news and get as many people participating in this event as possible. The next event, YOTA at Hamradio Online Friedrichshafen 2021. So as you all know, also the last year's Hamradio Europe's biggest ham fair in Germany at Lake Constance was also cancelled. And YOTA will make an appearance as well again during Hamradio Online 2021 as last year. This year with some other topics, but we will still be there. The Hamradio Online organizers will hopefully release some more information how this event will take place this year as well, somewhere soon. So we probably have the opportunity to make something more. The youth working group will be there with a presentation at least, and let's see how this will proceed. Nobody knows yet, but we will be present at the YOTA at Hamradio Online Friedrichshafen 2021. Then, as we talked about the YOTA Online, the new beginning, the bar camp, we will have the first session ready by the 29th of July 2021. So 29/07/2021 is the date you got into your calendar after the 22nd of May, of course, for the YOTA contest. So 29/07/2021, we will be announcing the time as we come closer to the event itself. We still need to arrange some things to get this going. but the YOTA Online Barcamp 2907 to proceed with the YOTA Online format. And then our friends in Region 2 will hold a YOTA camp, which is still ongoing, which was postponed from 2020. Will be held in Westchester, Ohio, from the 11th to 16 July 2021, as Ottawa already pointed out in his slides. So now we are kind of at the end. What started exactly a year ago is coming to an end, but as you see, as you saw, it will have a new beginning soon. So YOTA Online session closing. We really appreciate your feedback on every session. So if you want to rewatch any of those, just go to our YouTube channel and rewatch the sessions 1 to 12. 12 will be available just right after the session once it's rendered. Feel free to contact us by direct messages on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, or wherever you find us. If you want to get in contact with us, we are watching all of these social media platforms. And if you don't have social media, we are also appreciating getting emails to pr@ham-yota.com. So we appreciate your feedback either on this YOTA Online session or any other format we have to make it even better in the future. I want to also mention our HamYOTA_official and TikTok @HamYOTA channels, where we are gonna upload more and more videos in the future. Leave us a follow and don't miss anything about YOTA. So that was all about it. The 12th YOTA Online session is gonna end now. We want to thank everyone involved into the organizing part of this YOTA Online sessions in the past. We want to thank you as the viewers as well. It was always great to have you aboard. We always had nice Q&A sessions with a lot of people involved. We want to thank our guests who have been with us, providing videos, providing great stories about what they do within our common hobby. And it's not all about sitting in front of a radio. It's a lot more. And we saw this, I believe, in the past 12 sessions of YOTA Online. So for now, many thanks for being with us tonight. We will get in contact with all the winners of today's prize draw. And stay safe around the world. And hope to see you in the new YOTA Online format end of July. Until then, 73s, and hope to catch you later.